ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, please do not forget to click that subscribe button and hit the bell right next to it so that you're notified of each and every video that I upload. So as you can tell from the title, today is going to be a video of how I achieved this twist out look. On the screen I will display the results from a poll that I did last week on which hairstyle video you would want to see. So on Instagram, that was the result, and on Facebook, that was the result. And so this is how we ended up with this video, so stay tuned. Alright, so to jump right in, I started off on freshly washed hair, but please do not feel pressured to wash your hair just for this hairstyle. It was just one of those things where I had washed my hair and I wanted to put it into a style so that I can achieve this look. But you can also start this on damp hair. Okay, so make sure you have your parting right. I like to go for a middle parting. So once I have that, I put the rest of my hair out in sections, and then I take a little section of hair where I'm going to do my flat twist, if that makes any sense, and I'll just keep on brushing to detangle, and I'll be using the Lala curl defining custard by Aunt Jackie's. Oops. And then I will just apply that product to my hair, brush it in to get the product in, and then I will start twisting. So I'm just going to do this in slow-ish motion so that you can see that what I'm doing. But what I'm doing is the way you would normally do a cornrow, but this time you're only using 2 strands instead of 3. So you keep wrapping one strand around the other and then exchanging and wrapping that other strand around the other, if that makes any sense. And you just keep repeating that. So it's basically like you're twisting your hair but grabbing a little more hair as you go, if that makes any sense. I'm really trying my best to describe what this is like, but it's actually pretty easy. I feel like it's even easier than the 3-strand cornrows, but that's just me. So after that, after I reach the end, I will just twist up the rest of my hair. And that's me twisting my hair. Pretty simple, just twist, twist, twist. And then I will brush the ends. That helps to eliminate frizz, and it also, yeah, just helps, I guess, with more defined ends or whatever. So then after that, I will grab a perm rod, which I will wrap the ends of my hair around, and then I will secure it, which was kind of a struggle actually, but we made it, yay! So I'm gonna demonstrate that one more time so that I make sure that it is, you know, understandable enough. So I'm gonna repeat the same process on another line of hair, just to demonstrate the whole process. And I will try to be a little more visible, I guess, in this picture. I hope you can see what I'm doing, but it's just literally working with 2 strands, and as I go I just grab a little more hair. And this is actually in a little slower than the actual live footage, just so you could be able to see what is going on in here. I know it looks like I'm taking big sections, but my hair is naturally thick, so I really wasn't even taking sections that big. So I would recommend the smaller the section, the more defined the curls, and yeah, the best results actually come from that, unless you're looking for more of a wavy look. Then you can definitely go for that. Another thing is these hairstyles usually work on super defined, super detangled hair, so that you get the most curl definition. If your hair is tangled, you're not gonna get that much definition. It's gonna be a hot mess, and So you have to make sure that you're working on detangled hair. So now for the takedown, you have to make sure that your hair is completely dry. And when I say completely dry, I mean completely dry. Oh yeah, and that was just to show you that I'm actually wearing a top. I'm not naked in this video, for anybody who thought that, because funny enough, when I did the poll on Instagram, everybody was like, we want to see the one where you're not wearing a top, and I'm like, really? But anyway, so I was wearing a top in this video. It's just that it was really hot in my room, so I was wearing a strapless top. Anyway, moving on from that, something I didn't do in this video was oil my ends before I actually undid this hairstyle, which is a very, very bad example that you should not follow. But please make sure that your ends are moisturized, or that they have some oil, just to avoid any breakage or splitting at the ends. And one thing you will notice in this video, wait, before I get to that, actually, you'll notice that the takedown, as I was taking the hair down, I was very gentle because I was trying to avoid frizz. You don't want to have the hair looking frizzy because it will start to look very old very quick. So I was really gentle with how I actually took down the hair. I was quite impressed with the curl definition. I was like, yes. So you will notice that the ends of my hair were a little frizzy. You'll actually notice that towards the end of the video, and that is because my hair is due for a trim. I trimmed it about a month or two ago, but it is due for another trim because I didn't really get rid of all the split ends last time. So it's really my fault that I ended up with some frizz at the ends. So that's one note that you can keep in mind. If you do end up with a lot of frizz, that's because you have split and raggedy ends, and they tend not to be so cooperative when it comes to twist outs and such curl defining styles, if that makes any sense. Another tip to follow is that your hair should be completely dry. If I have not mentioned that, yeah, it should be like super dry. You do not want to make the mistake of taking down the hair when it's wet, especially if you're planning this hairstyle for an event. You will be so disappointed and you will just be like, why did I even bother? And that has happened to me so many times, to the point where I just ended up throwing my hair into a puff and I was out the door. So after I have taken down each and every twist out, I then go ahead and try to fluff my hair out because I felt like it was a little too shrunken, a little too short. It just had this awkward length that I just wasn't working with. So what I did is I went ahead with a blow dryer on cool heat and kind of put some tension on my hair as I was applying the air or the heat to my hair, so that it gave it a bit of that stretch out, which you will notice that my hair actually kind of did stretch out after I did that. Then I went ahead and tried to separate the curls, and that was it. Bye. Hey you, yes you, I know you liked this video, so please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notifications, and I'll see you in my next one.